All right, if you watch the show, you probably know that Kathie Lee and Hoda love Nashville.
And we love them. They come here every chance they get. And right now, Kathie Lee Gifford has a very special reason to be coming to Music City.
She's working on her new movie, which she's been talking about so much.
Yes.
She wrote it, she's starring in it, and the music.
The music. She's written all the music for the film with one of the best songwriters in Nashville. I had a chance to sit down with Kathie Lee and Grammy Award winner Brett James to talk about the movie, the songs, and all things Nashville. And of course, there was some wine involved too.
Hey everybody, we get the delight to talk to two of our favorite people, Mr. Brett James and Kathie Lee Gifford, hanging out and talking about your new movie. Cheers to you, lady, and we're drinking her wine as well.
That'd get better than this.
I mean, is this the best? First
Pretty
of all,
much.
this whole movie. Tell me how it got started. When did you decide, you know what, I've done everything else I could possibly do.
Except porn.
Well,
Although I have offers pending.
never say never. Never say never. This movie came out of a dream?
Out of the blue.
Did it?
It kind of did. Even before I met Brett, I had co-hosted the Today Show with Craig Ferguson for a week. I knew it was magic. He knew it was magic. We went to lunch afterwards. He says, you know, Kathie, if we wait for agents to get us a job on television, we're going to die waiting. So let's just write a movie together. That night at 2 o'clock in the morning, I woke up and I felt like I knew what the movie was. It's about a widow who's only seen the world through movies. And she ends up taking her deceased husband with her, I won't tell you how, to see the real world where all the movies that they loved were made. A month or so later, I meet Brett.
We met on doing an interview for the Today Show. They wanted to just talk to a songwriter a little over a year ago at CMA Fest week.
Okay.
She and Hoda were down. She had written, in typical Kathie form, she'd written lyrics at lunch that was a country song that we were going to write on the air. And so we just had a lot of laughs and had a great time. But she also said, look, I've got this song I've been wanting to write about Frank, you know, her deceased husband, Frank Gifford. And I've had this idea for a long time, and I said, well, why don't we get together and write it?
So then the marriage of the two. So we've got the movie, and you're already starting to write that, and then the entire soundtrack. Is everything on this soundtrack what you've done together?
Yeah.
It is. She actually, we're writing that song, and I said, what else are you working on? She said, well, I got this little script. And she pulls out this script for the movie, and the front page is another song called Once Again. And I was like, well, that's the next song we should write. So we she came down and we wrote 5 songs in a day. She had all these lyrics, and we just sat there and just banged them all out at my office.
I love it when he talks dirty. We banged him out.
And we wrote all these songs in a day, and they kind of, and they turned into the songs for the movie.
So now the film, set in Scotland, which beautiful. I saw just the trailer for it. After you finished it, what's that moment like to think you started this with a conversation and now you get a film?
We were just talking about that today, how great the process is, how much we, as artists, it's one thing to, you know, write the song, but the process of layering everything and watching it all, it basically reveals itself to you as you're doing it. I mean, what I have with Brett, you know, musically, is nothing I've ever experienced in my life. It's just, these songs they just become something.
So cool.
Yeah, I'm just so grateful for him and my, he's helped me heal on so many levels. And then what I have with Craig cinematically is the same. It's the same thing. It's organic to us, and it's just frickin' fun.
And you pulled him into the movie?
Actually, Adriana did, our director.
Yeah, the director suckered me into playing I kind of just I play what I do. I play a local musician in a pub in Scotland. It wasn't a stretch.
Look for this movie. It's going to be coming out. The title has since changed
To Then
Came You.
That's going to be happening just around Christmas time. Kathie Lee, Brett, it's so good to see you guys.
You too, darling.
Thanks.
Thank you so much.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers to Then Came You.
Here, here.
Then Came You.
I love it.
Thank
Yay.
you.